Starting at center, number 4, Queen Egbo. The other guard, number 3, Marina Mabry. Starting at the other forward position, number 31, Tina Charles. The head coach of your home team. Give it up for your Connecticut Sun.
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Sky going up against the Connecticut Sun. Booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi. I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
More than half of the regular season is behind us. So what are you guys watching for at this point in the year?
I'm looking for the top teams to really separate themselves from the rest of the league ahead of the postseason.
Yeah, and if you're an elite team, you should be totally locked in at this point and winning games very consistently by this juncture of the year.
Now here's Sheldon. Pass to Mabry. And here's Charles, covered by Cardoso. Clock at 6. Mabry with it for 3. Shoots and misses. 0 for 1 to begin the game. Atkins with it, guarded now by Sheldon. Vandersloot right side. Drops in the tray.
Really known as a passer, Vandersloot can hit from long range too. And the D respecting her shot, it opens up the rest of the court.
On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. Yes, and a nice assist from Marina Mabry.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Vandersloot. Here's Allen. Off target with the 3. Now here's Sheldon, covered by Cardoso. Sheldon outside. Let's go with a 3. Here's Allen, defended by Sheldon. Allen's shot is off. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. And stolen by Atkins. Pass to Vandersloot. From deep. The Sun pull it in. Here's Mabry. The rebound by Camila Cardoso. On offense, here are the Sky. And for the Connecticut Sun, their first year in the W was in 1999. They're still searching for that first title.
Connecticut has been so close, falling in the finals 4 times. A couple of those losses in heartbreaking fashion. Sun fans are very hungry for that banner.
Now here's Allen. Sinks the triple.
That's the vision you get with Vandersloot. She's always looking to set up her teammates offensively.
And a foul called on Vandersloot. That is her first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Mabry.
And now they're 1 for 5 to start this game, having trouble getting it going.
Vandersloot outside. Here's Cardoso. It's hauled in by Parks. The Sun trailing. Now about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Foul. Rebecca Allen. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
Robin Parks. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. And that's good as she hits both shots. And here in the first, 3 minutes in. Atkins, Mabry covering. And that one's good. Atkins.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Now Mabry. Sheldon outside. Over to the left wing. Outside Mabry. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Chicago with the rebound. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first.
Sun foul. Tina Charles. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Sky, Angel Reese.
He misses the free throw. And she can't hit the second. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Parks. And again, no good by Connecticut. Chicago in the lead. Here's Reese. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Now here's Sheldon. Here's Charles. Banked in off the glass.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Cardoso. She's guarded by Egbo.
Cardoso.
That one good for 2. Here's Mabry. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Sheldon outside. Egbo. Here's Mabry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Got to do more than that to stop Mabry. She knows how to absorb contact.
Now here is Atkins. D right on her. Cardoso. She's guarded by Egbo. Back to Cardoso. Pass to Vandersloot. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. And here's Connecticut. They trail by 3. Now Charles. Down low. Cardoso with the block. And she's able to get it back. And it's good for 2.
How about that? 2 weight room points for Egbo.
Pass to Allen. From the arc. Does not find the basket. Her 3rd miss, and she's just made 1 thus far.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Sheldon misses.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
She gets it in there. Pass to Parks. Egbo. Here's Sheldon. Charles with it. Reese defending. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Vandersloot outside. Nailed from 3-point land.
Vandersloot.
I love when Vandersloot lets it fly without hesitating. This is where she's most dangerous.
Now here's Allen. Vandersloot defending. And nice D from Angel Reese. On offense, here the Sky. 6-point lead. Here's Onion Wade. It's stolen by Shanae Ogumake. And here's Davis. Second chance shot. And it's Ogumake missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Pass to Vandersloot. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Sun. Allen with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. It's going to be on Ariel Atkins.
What a play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Good on the second free throw. Now Banham. It's Gia Nurse on the wing, guarded by Davis. Fires from the corner. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make him pay.
Now here's Allen. She's covered closely. Count that one.
That's what I call a captivating move right there. She absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
Banham. They grab their own miss. Out to Nurse. Puts up a three. Nelson Adota with the rebound. The Sun trailing. It's Kayla Davis on the wing. Hartley. Inside. And Ogumake gets it to go.
In the paint, Chiney Ogumake might be the player you most want the ball. She just finds ways to score.
Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here's Hartley. Tight defense on her. Can't connect from short range.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
Yeah, they got the shot they wanted, but her defense laid waste to those plans.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so here's Connecticut. 6-point game. Now here's Hartley. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out to Ogumake. Just 5 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Lindsey Allen.
It's really a player you can't let get comfortable. Ogumake will beat you in a lot of different ways.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Banham. Atkins. She's covered by Allen. And that one's good. Atkins.
The level of creativity Atkins shows sometimes is flat out special. Love to see her get tricky with it.
Tipped away. Hartley outside to the inside. Ogumake. And she drops in the layup off glass.
That's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to do it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sky out in front, leading by 3.
And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
A lot of blocks. It set the tone defensively for them.
Yeah, just stonewalling them. And the rest of the game, shooters will be hearing footsteps after the blocks they put up this quarter.
Chicago in the lead. Nurse, left side. Drains the three-pointer.
When Nurse is dialed in, she can easily hit from beyond the arc. She finds her spot and sinks it.
Over to the wing. Here's Parks. And the Sun get it back. Goes up again. Egbo gets the bucket.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity, and they're getting excellent results.
You know, that's a winning formula, pounding the ball down low, being aggressive. You know, they're being very assertive offensively.
Courtney Vandersloot for three. Rebounded by the Sun.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Here's Banham. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Courtney
And Vandersloot gets it to go.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Now here's Hartley. Pass to Parks. To the middle. And Ogumake gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Here's Ogumake. 9 points in the game. Parks gets the bucket.
Heads up by Ogumake to find her teammate. She draws so much attention, it can lead to easy buckets for others.
Here's Banham. Foul call that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
She's getting her first free
team
throw
foul.
attempts of the night. So it's
At
both
the line
teams
for the
making
Sky.
substitutions here.
Rachel.
She hits the second from the line. And here's Mabry. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the paint. And stolen by Cardoso. Reese inside. Working on Charles. Another shot. And it's Reese laying it in.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
Pass to Parks. Now here's Charles. To the inside. Here's Egbo. That falls. Nice that time from Tina Charles.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
And she makes that one.
Assist from Courtney Vandersloot.
Here's Sheldon. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. Now Parks. Offline with a 3. Vandersloot with it. 9 points in the game. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Takes the 3. And that's collected by Tina Charles.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And the basket by Mabry.
Just dropping it in the hoop. Mabry attacking with confidence in the paint.
Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
Vandersloot.
Well, to me, it's clear that the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Plenty of second chance
Timeout for the
points,
Sun.
not resting on their lead. They're staying active.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. One player who's been getting it done is Vandersloot.
She is on fire from beyond the arc. They're giving her way too much room, and she's making them pay.
On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. Vandersloot defending. Offensive rebound. Sheldon. Nice defense by Courtney Vandersloot. On offense, here the Sky. 6-point lead. And the basket by Cardoso. Now here's Mabry. On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. Pass to Egbo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball called.
Chicago with the ball. A nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
And a basket by Cardoso.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, it's a smooth operation.
Now here's Sheldon. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
First team foul.
It's going to go on Angel Reese.
At the line for go.
5th overall pick in the 2024 draft. 5'10" guard, J.C. Sheldon.
Yeah, she grew up and played basketball in the state of Ohio. And Sheldon went high in the draft because she could hit threes, run point, and is a very good point of attack defender.
And so she makes both from the line. Chicago with the ball. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Reese. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first. And the Sun making a change here.
Angel Reese. 2 shots.
And she sinks the second.
They've changed their game here in the second, getting a little more physical.
And look for them to increase this lead if they keep getting to the line.
Here's Allen. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Second team foul.
It's going to go on Angel Reese. And she'll take her 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Getting to the line and hitting your free throws, it's a good way to get back into a game. It stops the clock and extends the game, and they're doing that. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. They're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Allen. 3-pointer. And the 3-ball is good.
Allen.
3-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Charles, no good. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Mabry covering. Out to Atkins. She can't get that one. Great D that time from Tina Charles. Now here's Davis. She's covered by Allen. Davis misses. And here's Cardoso. She's got 8. Reese guarded by Charles. Here's Cardoso. The Sun pull it in. Outside Mabry. Pass to Davis. Up top, Allen. Camila Cardoso gets the board. Outside Reese. On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Atkins up top to the middle. Cardoso. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
At the line for the Sky.
So both teams changing it up here.
Cardoso. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. And Connecticut has possession. Down by 12. Pass to Allen. Now here's Hartley. She's guarded closely. Great open look there.
And Hartley is a quality distributor. Realizes it's a big part of her job to share the rock.
Now here's Atkins. She's guarded by Hartley. And that one's good. Atkins.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her, desperately needs her to start burying those shots. Even though she's little compared to the bigger players on the floor, she's done some tall work on the boards.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
For 3, Kia Nurse. The rebound by Shanae Ogumake. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum. With her quick, Hartley is so tough off the pull-up game. When she's going at you, you have to give her a little bit of space.
Now here's Vandersloot. 12 points for her. The tray. The offensive rebound. Cardoso. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now. Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
Now here's Nurse. 8 points for her. Shoots the three. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Pass to Vandersloot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a job she's doing here. I mean, her second quarter has been even better than her first.
And here's Agumake. Here's Davis. Here's Allen. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. Fires the three. Pass to Onyenwere. Nurse. Here's the three. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Here's Allen. Here's Ogumake. That falls. Nice feed that time from Lindsey Allen.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
It could go. Oh, and she
That's
just
the end of the second quarter with the score.
Wow.
Your Connecticut Sun.
How about that? A perfect
46.
finish to the half
The
of them as they
Chicago
tack on
Sky.
another 3 points to the lead.
58.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Please give a big round of
The Sky,
applause.
they lead by 12. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. Really, just an incredible game from Vandersloot.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Allen. Here's Cardoso. This is her 3rd shot of the game. She has made 6 of her 9 attempts. Inside. Sheldon gets the bucket.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Now here is Atkins. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you see the grit of Atkins there. You simply cannot quantify how hard she plays.
Marina Mabry on the wing. The rebound by the Sky.
Well, I mean, sometimes you're going to miss even the easiest of chances.
A late 2nd-round pick in 2019, Marina Mabry sure has carved out a nice role for herself over time.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
Parks. And it's Egbo with the foul.
Queen Egbo.
That is her first foul of the game.
Foul. Now into the lineup for Chicago, Elizabeth Williams.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Now Allen. 6 points for her. And it's Chicago with another.
Allen.
Sheldon with it. Pass to Parks. Shot to stop the run. And again, Connecticut no good.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now here's Vandersloot, guarded by Charles. Vandersloot outside. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the sky from deep.
We've seen them do a good job of keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's why they're starting to pull away. Foot on the gas pedal, not getting conservative at all, just adding to that lead.
Yeah, put this game out of doubt.
And the Sun call time here.
Well, the coaches, they clearly don't like what's going on there, and they want to talk things over.
And why wouldn't they talk things over? I mean, really, you had to take a time out there and just try to take away some of the opponent's momentum.
Now here's Sheldon. She's got 7. Outside Mabry. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
A player who knows their role. If a teammate sets up Mabry, she's got the green light to fire.
Here's Banham, defended by Sheldon. Kicks it out to Reese. Down low. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
Personal foul.
A very difficult matchup. Williams is 6'3" with elite athleticism. Can cause opponents to foul.
Williams. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second miss. The Sun really having a tough go here. Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
First
Good
personal
call
foul.
there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And that's turnover number 2 of the game. Doing a nice job as far as ball control.
Yeah, holding on to the ball and holding on to this lead. 2 things you want to hold, but really just near and dear to your heart. You know, this is how you do it.
Sheldon misses. Here's Chicago now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Stolen by Tina Charles. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Offensive board. Egbo, no good. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Mabry covering. And it's Atkins missing. Now here's Mabry. Defense right on her. Rebound Chicago. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Allen. Soft touch off the glass.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Pass to Mabry. Here's Charles. And here's Parks. 5 points in the game. Here's Sheldon. Banham with the rebound. To the middle. Williams. Egbo pulls it in. they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
And the basket by Mabry. Here's Banham. Williams. She's guarded by Egbo. And there's the foul on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2.
Third personal foul.
Good idea to just
Second
foul
team
Williams.
foul.
She's an average free throw shooter. Don't
At
give
the
her
line
easy
for the
looks.
Sky.
And this is her second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And the Sky making a change here. No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2. Hartley outside. They get the rebound. Sheldon misses.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Reese, no good. On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. Defended by Atkins. Sheldon gets the bucket.
From Bria Hartley.
And it's the Sky ball. It's a 16-point game. Here's Nurse. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great play off contact. Nurse is versatile, and she's a competitor.
Pass to Charles. Lets it go from 14. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound.
Wow, I thought that was absolutely automatic.
The Sun pull it in. Sheldon right side. Yes, and it's Shanae Ogumake picking up the assist.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Here's Banham. Makes it off the glass.
Rachel Banham.
Now here's Hartley. Banham with the rebound. Nurse right side. That one falls.
Kia Nurse.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And there's the foul. It'll be on Kia Nurse. That is her first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Let's take a look at the turnover story for them. And it's not bad. Just a handful, and that good possession management is helping to drive their lead.
Now here's Allen. She's got 9. Ogumake outside. She tries for 3. Allen's shot is off. And so is Chicago with it. Nurse. She's covered by Allen. Launches it. The rebound by Hartley.
You know, it might be a poor shooting performance for her, but luckily her teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Ogumake. Rebound Chicago. Nurse outside. From past the arc, the three-pointer is on
Nurse.
target.
Watch out. Now that she's got her first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now Allen. Here's Hartley. That falls. Nice lead that time from Lindsay Allen.
Coaches love Bria Hartley on their team, and you're seeing why. She's not afraid to mix it up down low, and she's truly a one who plays the game hard.
The shot by Nurse, no good. And so here is Connecticut. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see her come out of the game.
Man, I mean, this is something you just hate to see.
Yeah, it's a tough part of the game. Hopefully it's not a serious injury.
Checking in for Chicago, Courtney Vandersloot.
Yo, 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 watch this, watch this.
Takes the 3. Ogumake with the rebound. And here's Connecticut. Trailing by 19. Here's Hartley. And so it looks like the Sun will retain possession here. Now here's Allen. Vandersloot defending.
Amongst the most fearsome defenders in the league, you don't want to take it at Williams. She almost takes it personal.
Vandersloot's shot is off. And here's Parks. He has 5. They get it back. Nelson Adota. And she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Here's Banham. And the basket by Cardoso.
After leaning on the three-point shot in the first half, they're starting to get away from it here in the second. More of their shots are coming from inside.
Now here's Mabry. She's got 9. Count the basket.
Well, we know Mabry has a tremendous Jay, but give Marina credit. She's done a lot to improve the other aspects of her game.
Here's Vandersloot. She's got 24. Jacks up a 3. The Sun pull it in.
This should be the last possession of the quarter.
If their clock management is good, it will be.
Here's Nelson Adota. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Drilled it right as the clock hit all 0.
What a clutch shot. She's got nerves of steel.
Well, you've got to have some nerve to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Sky out in front, opening a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
And she might not be pass first playing out of the 2-guard spot, but she shows here that when she needs to, she can dole out assists.
That's right. You know, that's not her primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, she can do it and do it well.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Pass to Egbo. That falls. Nice feed that time for Lindsay Allen.
A throwback in today's game. Egbo excels around the hoop, doesn't venture too far away from the rim.
Vandersloot outside. Three-pointer. Rebound, Tina Charles. And Connecticut has possession. It's an 18-point game. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for your Connecticut Sun, JC Sheldon. 2 shots.
The first one falls. She's off on the second. Here's Chicago now.
Hey, yo, watch her!
Vandersloot outside. From outside the arc.
Rebounded by Mabry.
And so here's Connecticut.
Trailing by 17.
Here's Egbo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting night.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and easy 2.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
A great game for her offensively. She's been a factor.
Pass to Allen. Charles. Now here's Sheldon. Shot clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
A good look there, and she didn't waste it. Her second 3 of the game.
Reese with it. Out to Vandersloot. Back to Reese. The rebound by Charles. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Pass to Cardoso. Score that one for her 8th field goal. 8 for 11, in fact, on an accurate night. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. There's the 3. Sheldon misses. Now Vandersloot. Up and in on the layup.
It's been Vandersloot's game so far. Her tenacious play on offense has been very productive with no signs of stopping.
Now here's Allen. A rebound by Camila Cardoso. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th quarter of this one. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Allen. Now here is Atkins. She's covered by Allen. 6 to shoot. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Here's Cardoso. And it's Chicago with another.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Now here's Allen. And again, Connecticut no good. To the inside. Here's Reese. Rebound, Tina Charles. Now here's Allen. Guarded closely, and she banks in the layup.
Well, people think of Mabry as a shooter, and she is a great one.
Chicago
but Marina
timeout call.
also is more than a capable playmaker.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
They want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there's clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
Chicago with the ball. They lead by 17.
Hey, call it out.
Vandersloot outside. There's the triple. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Now here's Mabry. She's covered by Allen. Kept alive. Vandersloot with it.
Don't give her space. Don't give her space.
The 3. She's off on that one.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. She's got too much speed.
Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
And so here's Connecticut. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Charles. Here's Mabry. She's covered by Allen. To the paint. Charles with the bucket.
Great vision from Egbo. Dependable at finding her teammates.
Here's Allen. Vandersloot outside. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the sky from deep.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Sheldon misses.
That's rough. No one to blame but herself. She should definitely scored that time. I don't know what happened.
The fader. Egbo pulls it in. Now here's Allen. They get it again. They shoot again. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Connecticut Sun, Lindsay Allen. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on both. On offense, here the Sky. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And she was fouled in the act of shooting an opportunity for a 3-point play. The Sun making a switch here.
Angel Reese. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And so here's Connecticut, trailing by 19. Egbo. That one's good, and it's Jason Sheldon with the dime. Now Vandersloot. Pass to Allen. For 3. The Sun pull it in. And here's Sheldon. And here's Parks. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Mabry. Sheldon outside. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Marina Mabry with the 9.
Ariel Atkins on the wing. Mabry covering. And that one's good. Atkins.
With the steadfast and fiery offensive identity, Atkins is able to put her head down and attack.
Pass to Parks. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Reese.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely, the basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Outside Mabry. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ariel Atkins. Pass to Cardoso. Egbo pulls it in. Outside Mabry. Looking to get it going. Rebound Chicago. Here's Vandersloot. From downtown, they get it back. Good on the short little jump shot.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Inside. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
Strong finish from Tina Charles, taking the hit well and powering through it.
Up top, Reese. Cardoso inside. She's guarded by Egbo. And stolen by Charles. Sheldon with it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mabry, defended by Atkins. Back to Sheldon. Over Reese. Can't hit from the elbow. Now here's Allen. Gets the bucket.
Easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.